roast marshmallow, yeah. Cause a cheesy line exists. Where another cheesy line
World on your
exists.
shoulders. Class 10, that SSD card.
Those are wise words right there.
Probably sick from a mindset.
Oh man, yo.
But from a pain.
But no, I'm joking. I appreciate you.
A bunch of pills.
I might
On a schedule
change the bottom screen.
Constantly on my mind. I can't do
You know, I gotta get a
but
switch
curl up in bed. You don't live
so
my
I can
life,
start
homie.
linking
You
these
wanna
up here.
That's
You
why
know,
I
like
can
a
do my
matrix
job much better
switch.
than you.
Well, that should be
That's why
hot.
I give it the time everywhere.
Our
People just
piano
can't hurt me
usage
yet. But I'll be stuck in your head.
quality
But I do best. So long, Casper.
has spiked
Fired his ass and brought in this new guy. His name's Quadri.
and stayed steadily
Quadri's a star now. Casper's contract
for,
expired.
you know,
2 years,
more
buddy.
than
2 years, man. 2 years.
5 minutes.
2 years deal. Yeah. Okay. Go, I'm
Could be
half
longer.
stupid and half there. I already won the prize, but I'm jamming mental and physical energy.
But everyone who's in pain, you know, this. Y'all wanna know my opinion on this Black Lives Saves, what, you know, like, I guess I ain't that brainwashed yet. But, before I am, you know, I'll give you a new review in a few weeks when I get that shit pounded down my throat here in America. And, you know, I'll hear it from loved ones. And then, you know, it's off to the next thing. It's like, keep us occupied so we don't kill each other. Create this thing, you know, with politics or advertisements or TV shows. And, I mean, not that it's all fake, but it's kind of glad they do it, but at the same time, you know, it can be annoying. Because you either live that life or you don't, you know. Like, I can half be living that life. And I don't mind binge watching a show with my wife. I actually enjoy it. You know, those are charitable and just times that I wish I had more often. And it should be very easy to get because it'd be like, yo, look, beautiful wife, we should watch at least 5 hours of TV together a day. You know, make it like a rule. And then we both gotta sign off on it. I'm kidding. On a calendar. You know, because my work, I mean, let's face it, you know, my work is looking better. You know, I always say I'm the best, but that's just song material, man. But behind the scenes, there are real struggles and real pains. You know, by no means am I trying to be up here and be like, damn, you know, who's that? More like tailored to my own taste. Because, like, I listen to it and then I'll be like, you know, I really don't like that part. In either how I said it, could be like the voice. It could be how the song you know, we gotta understand that I have zero musical training from anyone. It seems the way how it goes with everything I do in life. But yo, this time we're dedicated. There's no looking back because, you know, I love music. It's the best thing alive. And you couldn't, you could pay me $10 million to walk away and just sit in my bed. You know, because then what's life got to live for? But I am worth $10 million, so be like, oh, well, you know, we could work it out with studio time we create this environment of. I think it's pretty good. I haven't hooked it up any other way here because if you haven't noticed, we got a new addition to the studio. You may see a lot of new things here in the studio. Now, I mean, don't get too afraid. Those 25 key things right here. I mean, everyone's got one, so the street value is real cheap. So I found a lot on eBay. They were selling those for like $200. And I always needed MIDI controllers. Never had enough. Now I got too much, and that's good. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Because that sucks. When you're just trying to do your thing, and you never feel like you have reached at least your minimum morale goal. The thing like we were talking about that you're chasing here, that I'm chasing through, but it doesn't bother me like it should, because I live in a studio where I'm pounded with frequencies I ain't liking, so we just add a tune onto it and be like, yo, we're editing some of my old shit because it sounded, just as bad. But as we progressed, it's been sounding equally nice consistently, except for, my shitty ass squirrels. And every time we talking nice here, my system's got to complain. We've been in here for 6 hours. So, I'm starting to feel the pain all over my body. And, if many of you don't know, I had spine an injury that happened in 2006, 7, somewhere. Not really sure when, but we had people staying over and they're gonna come play video games, and all they had was like this little TV or something, and I was like, yo, that's stupid. So, and that was, just a side TV I used to keep an eye on something. It was like a real TV because it's, sometimes it's cheaper to go that route. But I don't really need it for color. I just need it to see. Does it look right before I send it out the door? And right now, this is being down converted from that box you see up there. I don't know if you see it or not. But it plugs in 4K. I got these boxes back here, and I'm like, damn, I tried one thing here that I know is 4K. It comes out 4K all correctly. And then I plug in these 4K scalers because I was like, damn, I always needed something between this box here, which splits in the audio from the mixer into the HDMI. I've gone through, this is like my third box. I guess I understand why SDI exists, because with HDI, if you're not super careful, you could blow through HDMI cable, because I want a TV somewhere else. Me being a studio guy, I want a TV in front of me, a TV in back of me. The maximum, the maximum where you could, I want to say there's a rare chance that you'd still run into, I guess with HDMI they have sync, so they talk back and forth with each other. and they send information like what's the maximum resolution, which one do you prefer, what's the minimum, so it doesn't have to sit there and do like a whole scan, and just like metadata that comes with a lot of files. It's just sort of packaged up in. Why are we talking about this, man? Why, bro? We got straight nerdism. Ugh. So we took 3. Damn, this is a hot song though. All right. So what I want to do, because I got some hard drives, was it today or yesterday or something? I tried the 4 terabyte hard drive because I was like, I'm big, I'm super large, and I do believe that I could reach the 4 terabyte mark with these splits. And man, sorry. Sometimes I could be so distracting. And man, I could just tune it out. But then, I listen to it and I like to, proper speak over stuff. I like to be proper. When I sit at the table, I'm going to sit there proper. I never had proper posture. I never did that.
Made it go, bricks, hallelujah. Got the gold key, got the gold key. Lockbox, got the gold key. Lockbox, gatekeeper. Whatever it is, Holmes. Whatever it is, Holmes. It's a miracle. Cause I be dancing with angels. It's a miracle. Cause I be dancing with angels. Angels. I got one life to give, one life to live. I'm already dead. Peace, done. Pull it up on my screen, show ya. There's no bluff here. Remember, homie, I got a full house. And I'm king here. You're the one who's gotta make up lies, make me look bad. You're the one that just couldn't do it. But how I was able to keep my reputation and then became an influence. That's the real prize. It's not how I feel. It's not how I need to get here that matters. The point is that I got gifts. And now I realize that I have them. Before I chose to deny, I still deny my existence, but I believe in myself. Cause none of these fools and clowns ever helped me create one damn CD, except for my pretty wife. So we
Respectful.
$4,000 a month is easy. Just wait in 10 years. And we'll see
Scared
how
it.
because the haters, I don't know them. I mean, I'm entertaining chat. Wakanda. We got a few new CDs to mix. Working in the background slowly. So when I'm feeling up to it, maybe today, maybe not. But today we're just gonna chill back here. You and I just gotta get myself comfortable. Once I get my body comfortable, then my mind can get comfortable. Some of you don't know, I had back surgery in 2010 or 2011 and 2012. 2 hardwares put in. And then that lasted for 8 years, and they took 1 hardware out, and that made things worse. In case you don't see me standing up here like I used to. That's why. So I gotta take my Zoloft so I don't
get out of control. Take 75 milligrams. Happy 4th of July. So we need to go through a list of beats still. I want so bad to get through this list so I can carry on with my life. $18. Damn, yeah, I'm gonna pay the price. Feel it, man. I got a splitting headache. I don't know why that is, because if I got one, maybe you do too. So, maybe this just isn't a coincidence. So let me sit up here and adjust. You know, I think I sound good, but, you know, sometimes I be pulling in the wrong frequencies. And I guess that's what I learned over the years. You know, once I start seeing a graphical EQ, oh, they are really out of whack. Well, you can't see it, but when I do hook it up here soon, you know, I can teach you how to be a king in so many. Damn, you hear that? Now it almost brings like the tops too high. So now we gotta pull down the tops. It's amazing. Oh, you know, I guess in my ears right now, and then you just make small adjustments to be like, yo, all I want to do is listen to you. And, you know, and it's all to how good your EQ is. Because I was like, yo, what one EQ is the best? Maybe if you got a real nice microphone, you could pick up some nice sounds, regardless of, you know, what's on the other end. And lately I was like, we only gotta have stuff that's 24-bit. And, you know, I'm damn sure that I believe this is 24-bit. I really believe that Yamaha over there is 24-bit. I bypassed that to be converted. Replaced the cables because they were buzzing a bit, but actually the buzzing's from interference. We here because we got a sloppy job. Alright, so I hear it again. We also have been high up in the 800s. You I be pulling this back, and I'm gonna pull that dip out, which you can't see, but I'm sure you heard it, just like that. Oh, that is so awesome. You gotta be careful though, about how big your dip is on your EQ. And this one's got 4, but on the out, I believe it's got 6 or 7. But when you use the QSC Touch Mix 8, it is a beautiful addition to your studio. When I first got it, was within 1 year, broke down after a flash.
You got the key. Remember, life will change because it's always variables. But big balls. See, we got some winning 15-second bars in there. You know I'm not going to delete all of that. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the studio. We're going to sit here and chill. I'm going to take this one out and let one of you guys do it. But we're going to be here like 5 hours today. So,
You want to be brainwashed? Keep watching. But brainwashed. It's all right. I give you permission. Yeah, I give you permission. Go the extra mile. If it will save your mother from cancer, you gotta do it for a cause. Do it for a good cause. Work it. Work that ass. Work it up and down the pole. Get that money. Do it for your grandma. Flush you dead. That'll be the motivation as you give head. Come on, yeah. Work it, yeah. Get it down, work it, get it down, yeah. Work it. See, I'm a programmer and I work with servers. And in the technical world, they're all hooked up to a block. And if you go log on to a data center, they say your server is in block C. And it's hooked up to some high-speed internet. You know what I mean? It's like a highway of success right there. And you could own a block, man, and you can make and program software to how you want it. Like you get a bitch. I'm a program a bitch. Yeah, program you, unprogram you like Hitler. See the Hitler stash? That was red flag number 1. You should have known. My job is to hail, and do a good job. Hail to that world. I'm gonna go make one. Hail. I don't know what you're talking about. Hail. I'm gonna go home because it's party boring shit. I'm gonna get down, blasting my radio, chilling, yeah. Chilling, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna pause this recorder. I took grab the gun. Damn, I failed the kid. Didn't hit that record button. Oh shit. Oh man, you messed that one up. Shit, I got like a bruise inside from all this shit on my head. Yeah, so we're gonna get down on the microphone. I'm gonna smoke them all. Look around. When you see it right up here, if I had a mirror, you can see yourself. Damn, yo. Coca-Cola slamming it down. Yeah, I got gold balls, 50 stars. Wanna see record guns. Well done, perfection. I'd buy the project times 10. That's cool, kid, this is enough. That's cool, kid, this is enough. All go around this neighborhood, blasting out of his call speaker. Listening in the elevator. Jamming in my box office. Go back home and I watch a movie and it's in the box office. Damn, bro, but you gotta understand. This is the life we chose. This is the life we chose. Yeah. I'll be back when I get more high on the head. It only split big more flows and it comes so close. To open doors and heavy ass notes. Walking so hard, the vibrations through the floor. Walk so hard, vibration through the floor. Walk so hard, vibration through the floor. Walk so hard, vibration through the floor. Vibration through the floor. Yeah, I like it. Let's know who's boss. Yeah, boss in town. Motherfucker boss in town. Yeah, motherfucker boss in town. Motherfucker boss in town. Motherfucker boss in town. Alright, man, it's alright. It's alright, man. Everything will be fine. It's alright, man. Everything will be alright. Everything will be fine. Just have my ass sink all into the message. Or would I do, or would I fall asleep? That would be the honest test. I hope I don't break. No, I just gonna make do it. See, our church is like bigger than a stadium, like half size. The promoter from Texas does speeches, splits you up, and says, that's his way of saying you gotta give it another try. That's his way of saying you gotta give it one more try. Plant the seed in the right direction. You gotta plant that seed for the tree to grow. And nurture food, water, and watch it bloom. You're not putting any butter in food. How do you expect it to grow? There you go. Point for me. Where that energy come from? From I gotta make a connection, right? But that one guy with the curly hair. I'm gonna take his place. We're gonna start here. Dial my number 1-800-555-PRAYER. and we can have an honest chat about thinking positive. Think about the tree, how the sun shines down on it. Is that good? Will it produce the best cherries as you pick and eat? Is that someday will be our food? And if
Man, we
take
are
care-
coming back. We were talking about that Casper TV project. We're gonna try it. Finally got the hard drives in today, and I am pleased to announce that when we come back from our next break, check, you guys hear me? Alright, I just gotta check my levels. I bought all those things for a reason now. There's no mistaking of how great Casper is. Like, damn, yo, check out this. Check out this, man. Refurbished parts from eBay. Damn, yo, it doesn't look nice together. We could just, like, chill. Hang out. Pretty proud of my jump in 10 years. It's a sad fact that even my PC is not. I got parts in my PC older than 10 years.
Terminator, I like the machine and the world top stuff. Even today movies.
I think I am feeling the third chocolate I took. I got a slight headache. Usually I don't get headaches. And, I was thinking about doing it for a few days. I really do. This is brand new. And in a week, once I get the balls to order all the parts, because I don't want to buy junk, so it'll be positive with my reviews. It becomes a nightmare. It becomes like an all-day thing when you start buying parts like this. For one, I didn't know or even remembered that I wanted that. I was like, oh yeah, looper. About time I get one. Just damn, about time I get one. And this QSC Yamaha has always been fine. Always produced some nice sounds. Had issues on the power, thingy. But a lot of times my audio cables are bad, probably just like the power cables. So, besides like the wire on the power cord is the real issue. That thing's been a solid runner. But then I wanted to upgrade from something from this, and then I was looking at a montage because I had a lot of money to spend, and believe it or not, I spent it. And my list that I need in my head is not all spent. But this was more like pain and suffering relief. So I got paid a bunch of money for pain and suffering, pretty much. So anyway, I don't know, 8,000 or so to use. And I was thinking, right when you have all that money, you're like, oh damn, because when you put yourself on a budget, and I got family now, I got house now, so everyone thinks that I got enough here in the studio, they're the ones making the music, they're the ones pushing submit. But from there, like this shit, we delete. Sounds like I was eating the microphone. And yeah, we missed it. Doesn't matter anyway. Holy shit. That's why we pay attention, homie. So anyway, I was the type of person that never wanted a lot in my studio, cause I always, I talk in these loaded terms here, and I shouldn't. I don't know if the song is playing with my head, touching shit, and it's making shit happen. But anyway, we have to restart this stream. My eyes are starting to close on their own. My back pain, I think when we were talking, I didn't feel it quite as much. I know we can't twist and turn. Today I was in the backyard, I guess twisting and turning. That's what happened. I was back there almost doing stretches, but how you were in PE and you stood there and you almost twisted your back by tension exercises, by swinging yourself one way and swinging yourself the other way. And that's the only thing I did. Sort of shit. But I'm also out of shape. I can't even have sex with my wife anymore. I thought the day would never come, man. It never used to be my problem. Ever. It was always the other side. I couldn't show up. Couldn't go all the way. I was never the guy that was like, yeah, I'm going to go in this race and, peter out. Like one full session of like, okay, we got to take a break for a few minutes to from not passing out or whatever before you could go again. And I guess it's that second leg of your face when it's puffy, and I don't mean that in any disrespect, but like even when I switch this over, you're gonna see Google pictures of before and then after, side by side type, and
with one more inch.
I start looking like a potato or a thumb. I start losing all of my own features. I got breasticles, which definitely turns on bitches. I got a fat ass stomach now. It hurts to lift weights. And I'm like, damn, what the hell's wrong with me? Because I used to preach this out of all of y'all's heads and like eat right, push through this pain. You got it under control. My theme before all of the back issues was like known for dedication. I'm dedicated. Wherever I put my mind to, dedicated. It's kind of as far as it went, wasn't really ever good at much more besides, I'm dedicated at getting D minuses and barely, making it through the fifth time we try college before we dropping out for some weird ass reason. It's like I want to do it no more type shit. Well, what kind of job is there for a homie to act like that.
better ideas.
And, I think my wife's the same way.
Every idea might
And
brain
hers happens on a much more
stimulates
quicker base.
the economy.
But we're usually, or I'm
See
like,
that? I did a
what
tax
the F
cut.
is going on for a few
saw
moments. Not really that. It's more like I got a complete change of heart. I could be like super awesome in the morning, and then at midday something could happen. Like something real stupid happens. I'm gonna give you a valid example. Something really dumb happens. I see a fire hazard in here, and I gotta mention it so I fix it. Because I'll be listening to this 5 million times. I bought these boxes online. I got a few of the other ones, but damn, these things get wicked hot. And that's expected, It was my turn to be selfish. And I used it all on me. Hell yeah. Because it's gonna better our future, my future. And I am never selfish. My wife, I'm not saying it's in a bad thing, because I think I said some bad, like negative points about her tonight, but it's like she's really awesome, it's like she's really good. She makes sure I'm first in everything, almost to a dial. She knows when I wake up. She doesn't really like to cook, so we eat out a lot. And frankly enough, it's weird because when I was a child, I used to love eating out, but my dad was like, nah, we can only eat out like once, maybe twice a week when we were growing up. And it was like cheeseburgers or this. So I was like, I hope my next wife is someone who likes junk food. I guess that's partly the reason for my own weight gain, but also from the amount of pain. I think those are bad combinations, but I think, we could work it out. At first, I wasn't in the fast food like my wife was, and then she got me into it. And then she got more healthy because she went to the doctor, and her doctor was like, hey, you need to, change your diet and shit. And then she did, she's real good at it. And she's always looking after her health. And that's good. And I like her a lot. Because, we're different, we're unique, and we clash on almost everything. She, not that this is a bad thing, like I used to thought. I was like, damn, I wanted 3 megahertz a second. Man, we want to live forever. I feel like I'm missing out on life. I think it would be great to go out on, if I chose that life. I think I said it enough times that people just turned off by it.
Just because I'm on all of these drugs. Don't let that scare you. Because I don't want to share.
People listen, and the industry ain't that big. And if you really wanted to find me, I said we in the top 100. If you looked hard enough, not that we, are, top 1 million or anything. We're just in a list. What kind of list you in? Are you in the harp, fingertip, top 100 playlist. Are you in the guitar? Like a subcategory. Doesn't really have to be a real subcategory because sometimes like mine is real style. I say it's freestyle because I started out with shouting freestyle. That was the only way I could get it. I don't know, for me to sound real. And I really don't know why I did half of my career, shouting. And even some old records that I played accidentally today. And they were like on the top end where I was like screaming. And then, when I met my wife, when we have fights, I would end up like screaming way before, it should have got to that point. Because I haven't been hanging around with humans for a while. And we've been in the dressing room rehearsing. From the moment I go to sleep, I turn off chat. Chat's sort of the motivation thing. That's why I kept it clean through the years of bad housekeeping. It's like, y'all were the motivation. That's why it happened the way it did. That's why you saw me the way it was. Because in the worst moment, like right now, I feel pretty bad. I can't wait. If this pain will ever go away. It seems like there is no hope. And settling with this amount of pain, it's weird because when my brain don't feel it, I ain't got these stiff. What would it be? All right, so let's take away the microphone. Let's take away you guys. Let's take away the music. Let's take away these cool lights. Let's just turn off the TV, turn off all the lights. Let's just put everyone away. Yo, see you later. And I sit in here alone, feeling this pain, We're doing this to escape, but the severity of this pain is like, it's in your life so much. It's hard not to see it. It's hard not to be a part of it, even when you don't want to be. Always being subjected to its torture, like today, the movements I did today shouldn't have caused. I should be able to do at least, 5 laps with my girl before looking like a loser. And, it's just the shit took a weird side turn. Now I can eat is fast food. All I can think about is McDonald's and Big Macs. Hey, she hates to cook. Really, and it doesn't bother me because, again, like I was saying, I kind of wanted this life to where I could just eat bad. And then, I wanted this type of music career, so it's kind of weird, when I think about what I truly wanted. Like, I thought it would always be cool to be on these type of drugs and be like, damn, what will it take? Basically doing deals with the devil. Dear God, please let something happen so I can live that life. I think I have said something like that when I was real pissed off, a youngster at life. Like, damn, this is life. This shit sucks. I mean, I sit back here now, many years later, because way back when I was like, damn, who am I going to be? Probably right about this time when I made that, like 8 years old. Damn, who am I going to be when, I'm not 48, but I'm 42. And, I start to see it on my face. And it's probably caused from the weight, because there is some cute shape to my face. And when I gain weight,